updated it for you. It, by the way, still giving you the opportunity to get your favorite radio music podcast for free. But I love it, and I got to make sure I just opened it up to do this. I love it because of a couple of things. Number one, I've been using this thing now for like the last 4 months with the updates on it because they let me do like a preview of it to see what I would think. I got a little fancy thing. I got they gave me and a bunch of others. I don't even know who else was on there. There's a bunch of people that was on there. Actually, I was pretty wild. I was on the same email exchange with Charlemagne.
Ooh.
Ryan. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Let me get this because this is just too good. This is too good. With Charlemagne. Ryan. Elvis.
No, we love him.
With who else was on this? Fred. With who else was on this thing? Oh, there was first and foremost, Ellen K.
Oh my God! Now I'm jealous. I didn't care until then.
There was a bunch of people on this list.
They trusted you with your big mouth to not give any secrets out.
I had to sign an NDA. I swear to God, they made me sign an NDA to make sure that I didn't say any, which they made everybody sign it, but they made us sign an NDA. But we got to test out, and then I showed them where I think that things were going because I've been a big believer of this. When you listen to the Mojo in the Morning Show, if I listen on the Apple Music thing, which by the way, Apple Music thing, no, yeah, not as good to listen to. And so it drove me crazy on Apple Music that I would always go back to the beginning and I couldn't save things and stuff. So they showed me that they did some great stuff for us listening to our podcast. And then I got so tired. I got tired of the fact I would have to go into a totally different area to listen to podcasts as I would radio. So they put together this, like your car dashboard has presets. They put together these presets. So if you look at mine right now, I've got presets of all of our stations. So I've got Channel, SNX, and KISS. And then I have the Mojo in the Morning Show on there. I show a little dad love for my son. I've got the Joe Show, and I've got his radio station, 93.3 FLZ. Then I've got love for the stations that I love within our company that I'd love to listen to, like Z100 in New York. I have iHeart Christmas, Jay Towers. I got Jay on here. So I got all these guys, like all these people that I love on here. FM 98 WJLB, our sister station next door. It's like I've got all these stuff. So long story short.
And Mike's B93.
B93 I do not have on my preset, but I got him again.
You couldn't just lie for
I need to do it. And Mike's B93. Yes, I got Mike's B93. Actually, I will add that to my list. I don't have much country on here. I need to add this onto my list.
Jesus Christ.
And I have Jesus Christ on it too. And so long story longer, the iHeartRadio app, you got to check it out. So if you're listening to us on some device, live probably on the iHeart app, but podcast, put your podcast on there.
Yeah.
And make sure that you go in there. And what you can do with your podcast is if you go in and you've got Mojo in the Morning Show on your podcast, it's as simple as, oh God, I got an ad. Ads keep iHeart free. That is truth I got, right? So I got to, here, hold on. I'm giving them extra ad. They're playing it on the radio right now. They get to listen to it on the ad. We love engineers. Hold on, Sam. So if you go to it, go in there and then put it down as following. And if you're following it, when you follow, that means it auto downloads to your phone. Come on over on this side, guys. Come over here because we got it. Some other people that are going to come in too. Mason and everybody, how are you guys? The whole family's here. I love it. But if you follow us, then you get alerts when the War of the Roses gets added and Zach gets it up there. So you get the alert right away. So if we're in the midst of a boring conversation like this right now, you can go back and listen to the past. So that's my little plug for iHeart. And I really love this app. This app is the reason why our radio show is number one right now in Detroit, Grand Rapids, and Toledo. Because if people can't hear you, they can't listen, right?
And what I love, is when we get callers and they're like, "I'm in Australia" or "I'm in Wisconsin."
We've had so many from out of the country lately.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
Cool.
And it's like, how did you find us?
It's so
I was
cool.
scrolling on the iHeartRadio app. It's really, really, really been a fun experience.
Hey, we do a contest to give you concert tickets, and it's for everybody. So you have a great chance if you are on the iHeart app or on the terrestrial radio listening to us. you'll have a chance to get Kendrick and SZA tickets in a second with a text contest.
Terrestrial radio.
Every time I hear that, I think of that Katy Perry extraterrestrial.
That's it. Yeah, that's what I should radio on radio because people think of radio like the app. They think that they're listening to it. All right.
See, but one of the things you say, and it's so true, is radio is not old, and people think that it's old. But when I hear somebody say terrestrial radio,
I know it sounds old.
It's old as hell.
All
Can
right.
I give a quick shout out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I met a girl named Savannah. She said she's in the car from 9 to 9:30 at the Pistons game yesterday, representing Oakland University. So shout out to you, Savannah.
All right. Mojo in the morning show. Megan had what seemed like an embarrassing situation until you hear the full story. Happened to her last night. When is the last time that you, as a person, have ever wet the bed? Will you call us up and tell us?
What kind of wet?
Wet the bed.
Wet the bed.
pee.
Wet the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wet
I mean, there are
the
other
bed.
kinds. Go
Let
ahead.
me tell you, I don't know what I don't know what's going on in my life lately. I'm so grateful that I am single because I can't imagine this happening while sharing a bed with somebody. But I last night watched a movie that was weirdly way sadder than I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be a comedy. It's that Jesse Eisenberg. What's the other guy's name? Culkin.
Oh, Kieran
Culkin movie. What's it called? A Real Pain. It came out a couple of weeks ago. It is beautiful. Go watch that movie right now.
What's it called?
So good. It's called A Real Pain.
Okay.
It's really short. It's only an hour and a half. And spoiler alert, you will cry. And I don't know about you guys, but when I cry, especially right before bed, I'll wake up with like swollen eyes. That looks like I've been crying in the morning. Is that just me? Wonderful.
Yes, no, I do. I do. And
that happens to me all the time. I cry a lot.
Yeah, and it looks. I always say I have allergies when.
So I was like, I cannot wake up with swollen eyes. Everybody's going to think that I was crying all night. I don't want to explain this, yada, yada, yada. So I threw on a sweatshirt and I ran to my kitchen and I filled up like a gallon Ziploc bag with ice. And I get back into bed and I laid like a mummy, like a vampire on my back. And I put the hood over my eyes so that it didn't get too cold because I couldn't get a headache. And then I put the Ziploc bag of ice over my eyes and fell asleep with a bag of ice over my eyes trying to reduce the swelling.
Oh my gosh.
But what happened was I woke up and essentially waterboarded myself, but I had thought I had peed the bed because my bed was so wet. It was in my pillow, my mattress, my blankets, my sheets, my clothes, everything. And I'm just damp and cold and shivering. And I couldn't realize, or I didn't know what had happened. I was like, oh my God. You peed the bed. Oh my God, how did you pee the bed? Like, you're an adult woman who goes to the bathroom before she goes to sleep. I know the tank was empty. How did you pee the bed? And I turned on all of my lights and I saw the Ziploc bag that was empty and just had spread all over the
This
place.
reminds me of the time that Shannon went to bed with a bunch of chocolate and then she thought she was.
I pooped the bed. No, I actually, I think the last time I peed the bed, like, actually peed the bed was when I was in high school and we were on a family vacation and my sweet sister Jacqueline and I shared a bed. Oh, no. And I don't know what the heck happened. Yeah. But as an 18-year-old, I wet the bed. I didn't even wet the bed when I was little.
I was a bedwetter. I wet the bed till I was like 8th grade. No joke.
Really?
I used to have to bring the same clothes to sleepovers that I was wearing to the sleepover. Like my mom would buy me duplicate clothes so that I wouldn't be embarrassed, and I slept with a hefty bag basically around my pants.
No, you did not.
I swear to you.
No, you didn't,
Steve, dude, you think I'm lying? We'll call Steve Gorski right now, and Steve Gorski
That
will
makes
tell
me
you.
so sad.
You used to take the bag to sleep over?
Oh, I wouldn't go to the sleep.
I would have it in my bag. I'd go to the bathroom and go change, and I would wait till everybody fell asleep, put the damn thing on, because they didn't have like Depends for you. You know what I mean? I should have. Nowadays, you can just go get an adult diaper or a big fat kid diaper.
That's a sleeping bag.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, and it was that, not that kind of wet. What's going on? How you doing, Mariah? Hi.
Hi.
Hi. What's going on?
Hi. So, when me and my husband first kind of started dating,
Yeah.
we went to a Jelly Roll concert, and I got a little bit more drunk than I should. I stayed at his house, and I woke up in the morning, and I peed in his bed.
And he's still with you.
So
That's
I was
love?
So embarrassed.
That's love.
Yes.
I'm sorry, bro. Chick pee in my bed. She got to get up out of there.
Yeah.
What? But you know
I
what?
woke up so embarrassed, and I told him, and he was like, "It's okay. Go clean up. Go lay on the couch. You're good."
Oh, green flag, though. Green flag.
Yeah. No,
For
no,
sure.
yellow flag because it's the P. You haven't done it since, right? You haven't drank like that since?
No, but he makes fun of me all the time for it still.
Yeah. Sometimes you just get that drunk. What's up, April? How you doing?
Hi. First time, long time. My best friend pees the bed whenever she drinks too much. We shared the bed on a bachelorette party, and I was like, great, I get to share the bed with her. And she peed in the middle of the night. She woke me up, and she put the fan facing me.
Oh.
So it was the worst experience.
Wow.
How did you get so unlucky that you had to
I
sleep with
know.
her?
I know. I was like the closest with her, so they were like, "You could sleep with her," and I was like, "Great."
I was always told that I was such a deep sleeper, and that was why I did it. So that was.
I don't know.
That was yeah.
She's like, I don't know.
only
I
when
don't
she
care.
drinks.
It's gross.
It is gross.
And she peed on her boyfriend's couch recently, and she told them that it was the dog.
Oh,
Oh man.
I grown these diapers.
She's got to have some kind of a bladder thing going.
for
on.
sure. She should go to the doctor.
What's up, Jen?
Oh, hello. Good morning.
Hey. Good morning.
Yes, I was 34 years old when I wet the bed. The last time I wet the bed,
Okay.
I had my fourth child.
Oh.
And I must have been extremely tired.
Yeah.
And loose.
Well, and a lot of times,
Kevin.
and a lot of times, the we've talked about this with Dr. Warner and stuff, but a lot of times you have that baby, you lose control of your.
You do. You
Yeah.
really do.
I
Kevin, I
didn't
hate you.
even know. My husband at the time was like, the bed's wet, and I'm like, and I'm waking up all startled, and I'm like, oh my god, I peed the bed, and it was from head to toe, like it was
Damn.
horrible.
Drenched.
Ah, man. You know what? You got a good guy though. He helped you clean that up.
Oh well, he's an ex now, so.
Oh,
See,
oh
he was a
sorry.
keeper. One thing you couldn't clean up was his
Oh,
attitude.
yeah.
All right. Well, you take
exactly.
you take care of yourself. Are you a first time, long time?
Well, this is my second time.
Second time.
Nice.
What was the topic like the first
Long
time? What was the topic the first time that you talked to us?
My cousins, the Hires brothers.
Oh, okay. All right. This one's a little bit more embarrassing. You had to tell us about
25.
wetting the bed.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's when they were 25 years in prison. And,
Oh, yeah.
and, yeah.
Thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
I probably went to bed in prison. I ain't trying to be in there.
I don't want to pee in front of other prisoners. We're going to give you a chance to win tickets to go to Kendrick and SZA. The word is mustard. Go enter that right now. Mustard at 95500 for a shot to win. Enter mustard right now. 95500. Standard text and data rates do apply, and you could win tickets to go to Kendrick and SZA. That show is at Ford Field in June.
Mojo in the mornings, dirty on the